tonight, baby Emma struggled to live.
Tonight, Sixers, deep sixth.
Tonight, Seattle Slammers.
Good evening. Mending fences tonight in the troubled East End neighborhood, cops and community. Shaking hands and starting over. Two of the top cops trying to fix things in Regent Park heard a new independent report about how people and police are getting along. Short answer, better, but...
One of the things that we found to be really important in this was there's a lot of common cause, that those issues that are important to residents are frequently the same kinds of issues that are important to agencies and are important to police at 51 Division.
It's really just a short half-a-block walk from the community center here in the heart of Regent Park down this little street to the cop shop, 51 Division. But it's been a lot longer walk for a long time from a community relations standpoint. But it appears they're walking a new walk, a lot of people anyway, and they have a new roadmap to do it.
When I first came to Park School, my friends told me that they were my bodyguards because they would have to protect me from the police.
Most of the parents informed me that they could not come tonight because they were far too fearful to venture out. They never venture out at nighttime.
About a third of the people in the survey, with a smallish sample group of about 300 households, think police-park relations are improving. 41% of the cops think it's getting better.
I think it's extremely important that the media concentrate on some good news stories in Regent Park.
It is a relief for us, for the East African communities who are new in Regent Park and surrounding area, that never feel isolated unless they come in Canada and they move to this area.
We want to work with any group, any association which are looking forward to look for the well-being of this community.
Lots of feel-good stuff, but this guy, 51 Division boss Bill Blair, knows there's a lot of work to do. Police Services Board likes what it sees going to give Regent Parkers $5 grand to start a new liaison committee with the cops there. Another case for the sexual assault squad tonight. A woman attack in G. Ross Lord Park near Dufferin and Finch. Details still sketchy, but reports the victim was dragged into the bushes. She's now in hospital. Investigators search for clues. And a suspect still on the loose tonight after a knife-point sex assault in North York. Happened in the Kiel-Wilson area around midnight. The woman attacked after a thug broke into her basement apartment. Suspect description, male, black, 5'10", medium build, thin face, several days growth of beard, short hair. Call police or Crime Stoppers. For word on what else is happening out in the streets, over to Dwight and Assignment, and word of a tragic fire in Brantford.
That's right, Mark. 2 young sisters were killed after their house was engulfed by flames. 3-year-old Samantha and 2-year-old Natalie Dixon were found huddled together under a bed. Their mother tried to rescue them but was overcome by smoke and flames. She was able to escape next door with her 9-month-old daughter. The house was completely gutted. No word on the cause yet. The Ontario Fire Marshal is investigating. One closure to tell you about, 400 southbound at Highway 7. The core lanes are closed, but the collectors will be open, so traffic shouldn't have any problem getting through the area. Mark.
Okay, Dwight, we've got a real heartbreaking story for you next. Little 8-month-old baby Emma, born with a rare deficiency so her body won't produce white cells to fight infection. Even a minor virus can be fatal, unless baby Emma can find a life-saving blood marrow donor.
I brought her into this world, but I cannot save her life. I feel so helpless and guilty. I can only pray and rely on each of you with your support.
Come on. Yeah.
Without bone marrow transplant, she is going to die. Emma has been suffering a lot since her birth. It is extremely difficult, stressful situation for our family, as we do not have any relatives in this country to give us support.
I strongly hope someday in the future we can still be here and Emma can stand up and say in person, thank you for all of have done for her. Thank you again.
Time is running out. Without a match, doctors say Emma may not live to see her first birthday. But there is something you can do to help, especially if you're of Chinese descent. A bone marrow testing clinic will be held December 8th from 1 to 5 at 2311 McNichol Avenue in Scarborough. We'll remind you again just before the clinic is held.
Those in favor? Thank you. Opposed? The vote is unanimous.
Key vote by the College of Physicians and Surgeons tonight, rejecting the Harris government's request to crack down on doctors who take part in the current job action. The college says it will discipline any MD who puts a patient at risk. Health Minister Jim Wilson says he won't push the issue further. In the meantime, negotiations between the province and doctors continue. And provincial cuts also hitting Sick Kids Hospital tonight. 68 lab workers will be getting pink slips later this month. It's the first of a possible 400 to be laid off as the hospital struggles to slash its budget by 18% over 3 years. And radical surgery proposed to overhaul your kids' schools tonight. The Harris government appointed Who Does What panel, headed by former TO Mayor David Crombie, released its recommendations to the province today. Among them, the number of school boards should be halved, fitting regional boundaries. School boards focus on classrooms contracting out hard service like maintenance. 5% of education funding comes from property taxes, the rest from commercial and industrial taxes and provincial grants.
The province needs to be the lead responsible person in funding, or entity in funding education, so that there will be no second-class students in the province.
It removes local control.
And that's a bad thing.
Yes, I think it is. Education in Ontario isn't broken. It's not perfect. But for most young people, it has worked and continues to work fairly well.
More fallout if the plans go through. Public boards end up with less as grants to separate boards are equalized. Province mulling over the proposals now.
So the first part of the mayor's solution is eliminate...
York residents mulling over a proposal tonight to turn Metro into a super city. More opposition to the plan as council opened up the floor to the public.
The proposal itself is rumor, it's innuendo, it's a trial balloon designed to bully municipal politicians into adopting a conservative agenda.
York Council has already taken up sides against the idea, now trying to get the message to voters to speak out. And we'll be giving you a chance to have your say on the Super City proposal on our next Talk Television, a 90-minute special with all the mayors on hand to answer your questions. Get interactive by phone, fax, or email, then tune in Sunday at 7 here on City. Murder-suicide tragedy in Montreal tonight. For the second time in a week, it involved a parent and disabled child. This time, murder-suicide probe. Police say a 75-year-old man shot his 38-year-old mentally disabled daughter, then shot himself. Just last week, a mother admitted drowning her 6-year-old autistic boy. Tonight, warm memories of the former Prince Edward Island Premier Joe Giz. 1,200 people packed a Charlottetown church for his funeral. Giz died Saturday at the age of 51 after losing a long battle with colon cancer. An ardent nationalist, Giz is best remembered for his passionate support of the failed Meech Lake Accord. Quick action on a Quebec political scandal tonight. Convicted FLQ sympathizer Pierre Thérion is stepping down as a Quebec court judge. This after revelations that he was convicted of hiding terrorists in the 1970 kidnapping and murder of Quebec politician Pierre Laporte. The opposition had been demanding Quebec Justice Minister resign. A trip in the Wayback Machine at the Royal York Hotel tonight. St. Joseph's Hospital celebrating its 75th anniversary. Hosted a gala Roaring 20s fundraiser.
Extra, read all about it. St. Joe's Angels reaches new heights. Get your papers here.
We're having a gala ball to finish off the raising of the funds for the CAT scanner for St. Joseph's Health Center, and there was a program, a special program, to raise $1.25 million, and the monies raised tonight just cap it off.
All the money raised will go to St. Joe's Diagnostic Imaging Center. Another gala celebration tonight, marking the kickoff to an annual Christmas tradition, the Sugar Plum Fair at Casa Loma, and of course our cameras were there.
Casa Saloma decked out beautifully, and it's a wonderful craft show. It gets the Christmas buying and shopping season off to a great start. And of course, the proceeds go to the National Ballet School Scholarship Fund. So it's a wonderful way to raise money, and the money's going to a great cause.
I love this one. What we have here today is Advent calendars. This one particular one is called Peace on Earth. And here, every day in December, you put one of the little guys up like this. And these are all the different children around the world that celebrate Christmas.
What'd you buy here?
Well, actually, we didn't buy. Dad bought for Mom, only Dad doesn't know yet. Gorgeous hand-blown glass, and they're both candle holders, a matching pair for Christmas. Dad will know when he gets the visa bill.
Great entertainment, the old Sugar Plum, and great entertainment, Lance has it too, live on.
Thanks, Mark. Coming up in entertainment, Talking Heads minus the talking leaves just the heads, plus the winners of the 1996 Toronto Arts Awards. Let's see what Harold has up his sleeve weather-wise. Harold.
Hey, what I've got is a repeat of the last few days, a cold day, a few flurries, and temperatures around 0. Let's find out what's happening in sports. Here's John.
Harold, some good news. Raptors take the high road, knock out Philadelphia at Skydome. Post-game comments from the guys. Leaf stuff and losing right now. Baseball, NHL, and more minutes. Mark Dailey, Oh, yeah.
All right, John, thanks. Coming up next on City Biz Business Leaders, put Finance Minister Paul Martin on the defensive. And later, one man's beef about being jobless is heard.
I'm free! It worked! I'm a full-time employee.